Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk about how men don't get complimented much. I was having a conversation with a good friend, and she and I were discussing this subject and how it's the sad reality in today's world. Men really aren't used to receiving a lot of compliments. That's why when they get one, they remember it for a long time because it's not the norm for them. In fact, I would be willing to bet most men go over a year before receiving a compliment, and probably more like 3 years on average. I'm not even joking here. This is pretty much experience for a lot of us guys out there. I mean, we just don't get complimented much. I don't even really know why. Maybe it's because people just believe that we have our shit together, that we don't need it, that we're handling everything, and that we don't need the little, like, it's almost like a confidence boost or like a little bit of validation per se. And yeah, of course, it's not truly needed, but everybody knows that compliments make their day a bit better. But men just don't receive a lot of them. It's really interesting because coming from the perspective of women, they almost can't understand how men go through this because for a lot of women, they get complimented pretty often. If it's not on their looks, then they will get it on what they wear or their attitude, if they're having a good day, if they're confident, or they'll get it for whatever it may be. They just receive compliments and they freely give compliments to each other way more than men do. So, to all the guys out there, start complimenting all your male friends. Don't hold back. You know they're not used to receiving them. If they get a haircut and it looks good, tell them. If they're wearing a cool shirt, tell them. If they're now more confident than before, or if they're working out and they're getting bigger, let them know. Give them compliments. And ladies, the same thing goes for you. Give your male friends or your boyfriends, your husbands, more compliments. Guys just aren't used to receiving them. So if you give more compliments to the guys that you know, I guarantee you it will stand out to them and they will like you way more for it because we're just living in a dearth of compliments. We do not receive a lot of them. It's really sad in some cases. I need to look more into why this is because it is a strange phenomenon. I wager it's because in the case where women don't really compliment men much, I wager it's because women assume that men receive the same amount of compliments that they get. I mean, we tend to assume that people live similar lives to us, so coming from a female perspective, she'll probably just think that guys get all the compliments she gets. But that's just not the case. It really isn't. Even for like good looking guys, they aren't often told that they're good looking. In fact, probably the only way they find that out is from their girlfriends telling them. That's it. So it's like men just don't get complimented much. So I wanted to make this video not to whine about it or anything like that. No, I wanted to raise awareness of this reality and just tell you to be more freely giving of compliments to all the guys that you know because they would probably love it. And in some cases, they probably even could, well, maybe not necessarily need it, but maybe they do need it. Who knows? Maybe they're going through a bit of a bad period and that could help them. So you never truly know. Just in general, really, not even just with your guy friends, just be more willing to give compliments to people. It makes their day better. I just wanted to make this video because of the fact that in general men just don't really receive them much, and it's kind of sad. It's like we're expected to get through life alone out there, and you're supposed to be strong enough to handle things on your own because you're a man and you're tough. It's like, come on. That's bullshit for the most part. I mean, yeah, we're taught to be that way, and a lot of us can handle it, but it's just not really healthy for the most part. But that's a subject for another video. Anyway, I hope this video was at least somewhat insightful for you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci.